So, if you're a business owner, you've probably dreamed about automation. But it always sounds so, well, complicated and expensive. Like you need a team of programmers on call. But what if that's not true? What if you could get your entire operation humming along automatically without writing a single line of code? Today, we're going to break down exactly how that's possible. This is a whole new way to put your business on autopilot.
You know what it's like, right? Running a business means you're a master juggler. You're tracking inventory over here, managing people over there, keeping an eye on costs, making sure quality's perfect. It's like 100 different jobs all rolled into one. Some days, it feels like you're just trying to keep your head above water.
Okay, now just imagine for a second the perfect assistant. I mean, someone who is always on, never needs a coffee break, understands exactly what you mean, and just gets it done. Instantly. No mistakes. And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi fantasy. This is the promise of the system we're talking about today, not just as tech, but as your ultimate partner in operations.
So you're probably asking, how on earth is this even possible? Well, the secret is a system that was built from the very beginning with business owners in mind, not software engineers. It's all about making powerful technology simple and accessible.
Here's how it works. We're connecting the physical stuff in your business, sensors, motors, lights, fans, to a smart AI that actually understands you. You just say what you want or type it out in plain English, and the system translates that into real-world action. It's the ultimate bridge between your vision and your machinery.
Now, at the very heart of this system is a brilliantly simple tool that makes this whole no-code revolution work.
It's called VLogic, and I want you to forget everything you think you know about computer programming. VLogic is not that. It's more like a set of simple, shorthand instructions you'd leave for a coworker. It was designed from the ground up to be intuitive.
And boom, here's where the magic really happens. Look at this. On the left, you've got a normal, everyday request. If the warehouse gets too humid, kick on the fan. Simple. And on the right, that's the VLogic command. It looks a little technical, but it's dead simple. The brackets are just your if-then logic. I-104 is the ID for the humidity sensor, and D-103 tells output number 3, the fan, to do action 1, which is turn on. See? It's a direct translation of your intent. How cool is that? The entire language is really just made of these few building blocks. Honestly, just think of it like a handful of Lego bricks. You've got inputs from your sensors, outputs for your devices, actions like on or off, a way to wait, and conditions for your logic. With just these few pieces, you can build pretty much any automated task you can dream up.
So, you get the language that the machines speak. But here's the real kicker, you don't even have to learn it. Why? Well, because you get a personal translator. And this is where it starts to feel like the future.
Meet your digital representative. Just picture a version of ChatGPT that didn't just learn the internet. It went to business school and then did an internship at your company. It's your virtual operations manager. You tell it your goals in plain English, and it figures out all the VLogic stuff for you.
And this is what it feels like in the real world. This quote, it's inspired by a real factory owner. It just says it all. You can be anywhere and just ask, how do we do today? And you get a perfect summary. It's about peace of mind. It's like having your best manager on duty all day, every day.
All right, so having the tools is one thing, but the real genius here is actually a new way of thinking about automation. It's a strategy.
It's a method called elementary operations. The idea is just brilliant. You take a big, complex goal, like fulfilling an order. Then you break it down into smaller pieces, and smaller, and smaller, until you get to the tiniest possible action, like scanning one barcode. And that's the thing you automate. You automate the tiny pieces, and they all add up to achieve the big goal. This way is so much more flexible and robust. If one tiny thing breaks, the whole system doesn't collapse.
And to make sure you're looking at the whole picture, the system gets you to think about your business in terms of 5 key flows. You've got people, goods, money, information, and energy. By keeping an eye on all 5, you get this complete 360-degree view. That way, when you make a change to speed up one part, you know it's not accidentally causing a problem somewhere else.
So efficiency is great, but what's the ultimate bottom line benefit? Well, it's about knowing in real time the financial health of your business. And this is a total game changer. The system does this with something called an internal digital currency. Now, let me be super clear. This has nothing to do with Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. Not at all. Think of it as a measurement tool. Every single thing that happens, a light turning on, a machine running, a box being packed, gets a tiny cost or value assigned to it instantly.
Which brings us to this incredibly simple but powerful equation. Because the system is constantly adding up all the little bits of value created and subtracting all the little costs, it can tell you your profit. Not at the end of the quarter. Right now. This second.
Think about the difference that makes. Most businesses run on reports that are weeks old. It's like trying to drive a car forward while only looking in the rearview mirror. With this system, you're looking out the windshield. You're seeing what's happening as it happens, which means your ability to make smart, fast decisions just goes through the roof.
All right, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds amazing, maybe a little intimidating, but how do you actually get started? The great thing is, you don't have to do it all at once. It's designed to be built up, piece by piece.
It really boils down to 4 manageable steps. First, pick one thing. Don't try to automate the whole company on day one. Just pick one process you want to improve. Second, map it out, breaking it down into all those tiny, elementary steps. Third, you hook up the hardware, the sensors and controllers. And finally, the fun part. You start teaching your AI assistant about what you want to achieve. That's it. You build from there.
So let's bring it all home with one final thought just for you. With this kind of capability, this kind of simplicity, what's the very first thing you would teach your business to do all by itself? What's that one task you'd love to hand off for good?